All right, everybody, what's up? Unsportsmanlike Conduct, Gabb Bree, we're back. Week 7, that was something.
Week 7.
It wasn't normal, I'll tell you that. Week 7 was something. We have NBA tip-off tonight, MLB playoffs going at it, Game 7. This is the best time.
Everything.
I don't know. This is the best time.
16 NHL games tonight. And there's college football on tonight, too. Crazy.
What more could you ask for?
No excuse for you to not be in front of your television.
But what we have for you guys today, we have a guest for you guys. Again, just like last week, we're not going with the roast intro like we did the week before. That was something.
Sorry.
But we have co-host of Caps Off Pod, the Starting Nine, the Game Day Superstar, Jack Parodi. What's up? Thanks for joining the girls.
Y'all went from roasting last week to calling me a superstar, which is
you are
close.
I mean, you're like traveling the world, watching sports, talking about sports. That's like LeBron James level numbers that you're doing.
Yeah, something like that. You could say LeBron. Yeah, like in high school, it's the same. Was it St. Mount Vincent St. Mary? I have no idea.
St. Vincent St. Mary, whatever. You know.
It's like really just trying to talk about my job to my grandparents is probably the hardest thing I do every single year when I get back home. It's ridiculous. I don't know. You guys probably have a tough time with that too. It makes no sense.
Yeah. I don't know. My grandma seems to like love it. She's like one of my biggest supporters. She'll just hype it up, comment. My mom too. She'll post every TikTok I ever make on her Instagram reels. Like, I don't know. It's funny.
Like reposted on the reels and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My mom actually replied to one of my same game parlays from Sunday Night Football. She was like, "How do I do this? How do I bet?" I was like,
"Press the buttons, Mom."
What are you doing?
You're like, it's really fun, but like just like chill out a little bit with it.
She was all for it. And of course, we actually bet on your 49ers that time. And we fell a little short. It was a couple weeks ago. I think McCaffrey needed 7 more rushing yards, something like that.
It's usually how it goes.
No, at least I'm not the only one disappointed with the 49ers the last few weeks. So that's nice to hear. But
we might as well just get right into it.
Yeah, we'll just go.
What's going on?
I mean, nothing good at all right now.
Come on. They have one of the best records in the NFL, some of the best players on their team. You can't say nothing good. Last night was bad. Yeah. Last night could have been way better.
A bunch of 6th graders running around there with their heads cut off. They got no clue what they're doing at all. I don't know what, like the Jordan Addison touchdown to end the second half last night.
Crazy.
I don't like, first of all, he just got like little Boyd, basically our corner, Travarius Ward, that's a whole different story. But like, how do you not, with 15 seconds left and like 50, 60 yards to go down the field, not have one safety back there? I don't get it. I'm not a defensive play caller. I only know my defense through Madden, but like still, it's not that hard. It's that Chris McCaffrey can't run to save his life, like at all. We can't get any push to the offensive line the last couple of weeks. I don't know. Brock Purdy has made like some horrible throws in crunch time, which – I'm still a Brock guy, but it went from up here, like he's going to literally be the greatest quarterback I've ever seen in my entire life as a Niners fan, to like he will maybe get the job done. Like he's just Jimmy again.
I think he's better than Jimmy.
Oh boy.
No, but you forget, like Jimmy at the start was insane. Like he won right after we traded for him to the Patriots. He won his first 6 games with a horrible team. So we're like, this dude's going to be that guy. Brock wins 11, 12, 13, whatever it is. And we think he's going to be the guy, and then he's going to regress. It's going to be Jimmy again, and we're going to lose in the Super Bowl again.
Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl, though?
We could. I mean, I still think the Niners are a better team than anyone in the NFC. I don't think we can beat a team that has a quarterback like Josh Allen or Mahomes or Burrow, even though the Bengals are playing bad.
Josh Allen, please.
Hey, I have some. Yeah, we can get to that when we get to that, but like, it could be worse. If you think about it, it could be worse. Your team could have no wins.
Yeah.
You could have a player that doesn't have the longest active touchdown streak. Not like that counts for wins, but
yeah, no, that's really neat that he said it in the game that we lost to Kirk Cousins. But I guess I grew up a Stanford fan, so I love McCaffrey. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, at least like our quarterback is a good guy. I can hang my hat on that.
Yeah, at least you have that going for you, because
sweet little boy.
Yeah, at least you have that going for you.
Good old Arizona, Iowa boy.
Chris McCaffrey's carrying my fantasy team, so I have nothing negative to say about the offense. It's sometimes it doesn't
the
translate.
offense is fine. I don't know what's going on. They'll figure it out. I feel like they got the Bengals this coming week. I feel like they're gonna beat them by like 10 and really put their foot back on the mat. But I said that this week going into Vikings, and that didn't turn out great at all. So we'll see.
What's your takeaway from the Browns 49ers game? I know we're just like opening more wounds here and just going in deeper. I'm sorry that this is happening, but I just want to talk about it as a lifelong Cleveland Browns fan. Never has anything in my life happened like that.
Yeah, so for me, that was really all right. We can just blame it on kicking. Like, that's fine. I love a nice excuse. Kicking is a great one to.
I mean, you were playing in bad conditions
for windy, like 30 minutes
on the lake. Yep, raining.
Yep. As soon as I said, I was like, "Oh man, it's such bad conditions out there. It's pouring rain." Next drive, it's like sunny. Great, love that.
Well, there goes that one.
Yeah, I love all the excuses I can get, but no, I think that game, honestly, just the Browns defense actually is the best in football. It's legit.
Unless they're playing Gardner Minshew, who turns into
Gardner Minshew. I mean, you forget he's a gritty workhorse kind of guy. He lives out of a van in the offseason. He really builds up a nice, toughness through that. So you can't do anything about that. You still got to win too. So
it's true. I mean,
they did get a win. Kirk Cousins, though, how do you feel about Kirk Cousins? People hate him. People love him.
I'm a huge Kirk guy.
You're
I've been. Are you?
Oh yeah,
I like Kirk Cousins too.
He's the man. I was a Kirk guy before quarterback. Even I feel like that's like even a deep cut because everyone loves him now because he's a cool dude. But he balls. People, I feel like a lot of people like to give him crap just because a lot of times in prime time, obviously he chokes. But throughout the entire season, every quarterback's gonna have a couple bad games, and his just happened to be on national television. But he's been a top 5 quarterback, or not top 10 quarterback.
Settle down.
Whoa.
But Kirk Cousins has been a top 10 quarterback the last couple of years, and no one wants to admit that. Just because.
See, that's the question I was going to bring up: is Kirk Cousins a top 10 quarterback? And I say yes.
Like, literally, name 10 quarterbacks better than him right now.
I can't.
Right. You can't.
Bree, what about you?
I would put him in the 10 to 12 range.
Yeah, my thing with Kirk Cousins is he does more good than he does bad. Like, the bad is really bad. Yes, the bad is really, really bad, but he's doing more good than a lot of other people.
When he's good, he's very good. But like those flashes where he'll trip over his own offensive lineman, oh my God, it's just mistakes like that. It's like, dude,
yeah,
what's going on?
There's nothing that gets me going more than just seeing Kirk Cousins take off and run, though. That is my favorite thing ever. He's just like slow.
What do you think his like inner monologue is when he does stuff like that? He's like,
probably just like,
oh
shit, just like the whole time.
Well, isn't he like crazy Christian guy who doesn't curse at all, like kind of Andrew Luck?
Yeah, he's just
gosh darn,
like a Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, yeah.
That's like some Mormon type of stuff. I don't know. They just don't know how to curse.
I don't know. I mean, Zach Wilson's Mormon. He's out here banging moms, so I don't know.
I don't know. No one's ever actually confirmed that for me. So let's.
No, that's true. I like to give him the benefit of the doubt there, though. Like if you have that crazy of a rumor attached to your name,
no one just randomly makes that up. I feel like.
Right.
I love that his ex-girlfriend tried to make that up to make herself look better and like have a lot of dirt on him. Meanwhile, just like his stock.
Everyone's like, "Oh, that was so cool, man!"
Right. Like, damn, he's complete opposite effect.
Oh my God, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. So I feel like the Kirk Cousins trade rumors are going to be shut down now because that was a great game. I don't think they're going to get rid of him. It looks like him and Justin Jefferson are getting along great. Probably a little better than Stephon and Josh Allen. So
I still wouldn't be shocked if he leaves after this year, though. Like, he's a free agent at the end of the year. I don't know. Maybe you got just because you have your family in Minnesota, you stay. But if you can go to a team that could win a Super Bowl immediately, I think you do it. I don't think the Vikings.
I mean, I think he would improve a lot of teams. And that's 100%. Why I say he's a good quarterback because there's a lot of teams that he would improve.
The 49ers would never lose a game with Kirk Cousins at quarterback. Let's like make that very clear. There's no chance they would ever lose.
I think they would be a better team with him at quarterback. Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Wait, you don't think so?
I'm just interested.
Never lose a game. I think Kirk Cousins would be great there.
I think
doesn't Kyle Shanahan like love him? Whoa. Let's relax.
I know you're a Pats fan, but come on, Mac Jones is not that good.
No, he's not. He's not. I had people, one person in particular, say that I need to apologize to Mac Jones for all.
Mac Jones needs to apologize to you. Still.
He needs to apologize to me. That's correct. But because the last couple of weeks obviously have not been good, and I have said that he's not a good quarterback, and this person was like, "Oh, you need to apologize to him. He's carrying the team." But like, what?
Do they want it written and mailed to his locker?
What are you watching that I'm not? Is what I want.
You know who's had one good game in their careers? Jamarcus Russell. That doesn't mean he's good. Like everyone.
So
this is.
Well. Thank you. Because this is a conversation that Gabb and I had during his rookie season. We had it last year and we had it again this year. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, his rookie season, it was so good, broke records." Like, how many quarterbacks have had those rookie seasons and then gone on to do absolutely nothing?
I can name you one. Let's look at Baker Mayfield. Oh, you're a Baker Mayfield fan, aren't you?
Yeah. I love Baker. I actually in college, I think it was like senior year, someone told me I look like Baker, but if he dropped out of school and just started cranking beers instead, I was like, that's kind of a weird comp, but I've got it like multiple times. I don't know why. I don't know, but I'll take it. I love Baker though. I think he's fun as hell. Not a good quarterback, but
he's not a good quarterback. He has a lot of personality traits that people seem to like, and he's funny, and he'll probably make a good college football analyst someday.
He's like the next McAfee for sure.
Yeah, I think that's the career trajectory that he's going to go for. But I feel like Mac Jones and Baker Mayfield have like a similar thing going on, because when Baker was playing for the Browns, he would be really, really good. And then the next game, he's throwing 4 interceptions and he's terrible. And it's just so inconsistent. It's not sustainable. It's just not good.
No.
And it just like sucks the fans back in. They have that one good game. They go back in. They're like, "Well, do you remember this game?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember that one. But do you remember on Christmas when he threw 4 interceptions and ruined it?"
Yep. That's exactly where I'm at right now. I watched those last 2 games. I watched the Cowboys game. I watched the Saints game, and I'm just like, dude, that not good. And then I watched this past week against the Bills, and it's like the best game he's had in his career. And I'm like, oh, we might be back. Just beat Miami this week, and
here we go.
String some wins together. We might be back.
If y'all beat Miami this week, I'll cut off the tip of my pinky. There's no
not the tip of your
holding you to it.
No, I just, not to say that I think this will happen, and most definitely will happen. Bree, I just don't see the Patriots coming back from.
Me either. But it's a fun little
gives you hope.
mental place that I'm in right now, where I'm like, maybe stranger things have happened, But realistically, no, it's not happening.
No,
sorry.
But it was a fun weekend.
It was great.
Yeah.
Anytime the Buffalo Bills lose is great in my book, especially at the hands of my team. So I had a good time. But I feel like there needs to be a conversation around the Buffalo Bills as a
Bills
whole.
Are not
even just Josh Allen, like from the head coach all the way down.
I think it starts with the coach. I don't think the coach is working out. I don't think it's very good. Don't like it. I think they're cooked.
I feel like they got a lot of problems with injuries right now too. Like when Matt Milano is out, and then you got Tre'Davious White, like those are the 2 best players on the defense. And Von Miller, like you have no one to rush the passer, no one to stop the run, no one to guard the pass. Like at that point, your defense is left so vulnerable. And when you're a one-dimensional offense like the Bills, the only thing they can do at all right now is pass the football. They can't run the ball and they can't defend anything. So like they're just going. I feel like they're going through a weird stretch. They got to figure something out. Maybe it's trade for Derrick Henry, because no one at all can run the football there. I know you're in the AFC East as a fan, but that would be so sick if you had Derrick Henry.
I would want to watch. I would like to see it.
I think it'd be awesome.
No thanks. I do agree. Like they are pretty banged up in a really bad way right now, but like so is everybody.
Yeah,
the Patriots are down. Where the Patriots had 0 of their pass rush in that game, and you had Jack Jones coming in on corner blitzes, like making Josh Allen run for his life. So I don't know. I think there's obviously more to it than just the injuries. They start out horrible. I don't know what's going on to where they start games in the opposite way that the Patriots start games. The Patriots start games, their first drive looks real good. You get excited, and then they cross the 45-yard line and they can't do anything, settle for a field goal. And after that, it's all downhill. Bills are the opposite. 3 and out on the first drive, and then they figure it out.
Then they want to pick it up right at the end. I feel like all of their games go down to the last minute. scrambling to score
no
every
matter
single
what.
time.
But if they're going to be the contenders that we all think that they should be, that's got to get figured out. Stat.
Oh, they definitely should be. They should be. The offense should be scoring points every single game, but they're not. It's just not happening.
Yeah, you can't afford to have your offense look lackadaisical for like even one quarter if you're going to go up against the Chiefs or any of those teams like that. You're screwed.
I don't know, man.
Yikes.
We'll see, but Josh Allen in that post game, he was like, I have no answers for you. I don't know why this happens. But like they all said it. The head coach said it. Von Miller said it. Stephon Diggs didn't even have a post game. He said no. He denied any post game interviews.
Like, you know what? Whatever. He can do whatever he wants at this point.
I love that tweet he had. He's like, I don't care if I cost you all your parlays or fantasy or anything like that. Like,
no, he's funny. He's funny for that one. Hey, he usually does a good job though. That's all I gotta say for him. Usually gets the job done.
Yeah, he's been killing it almost every week for me.
I don't know. I'm in Delulu land with the Pats right now. Probably until.
So you think that this team can get your 10 wins?
Still on the table. No, not really, not realistically. But
here we go.
I will say, if for whatever reason, if God decides that today's the day that I'm going to help you out, you being me, and it's this coming Sunday in Miami, and he helps that football team win, the next 5 weeks after that are not good teams. There's a potential to go on a run there.
Okay, well, what would you rather do? Would you rather have a 500 team, just okay, or tank?
I mean, I don't know. The right answer is tank, but
I'd rather tank.
I don't want to watch my team lose at the same time. I'm in that. I know it's like
it's a rite of passage at this point.
I don't know.
You've never seen bad football until now.
I don't know what to do.
As a Boston fan, you probably haven't seen bad sports ever in your life. Like
literally,
low-key, you deserve this.
Once every couple years, it's like a leap year.
Yeah, but if you have a bad team here, the other three are doing it.
How many championships have you seen in your lifetime?
1 million.
Shit.
Can't even count. See, exactly.
Right, like from 01 on, I can't even count.
You got the one in your record.
I think it's 16 or something like that. I don't even know.
I didn't even.
Yeah, 6 for the Pats, 4 for the Red Sox. That's 10 right there. 12. Okay, 12. I overestimated. Sorry.
12. That's
just a measly little 12.
Whoopsies.
Just a measly little 12. Oh my God. It must be nice. I'm jealous.
I got 7 with the Warriors and San Francisco Giants. And
screw both of you guys.
I don't think I'm allowed to I'm talking to Gabb right now. I'm not allowed to complain at all ever, I feel.
Not as a Warriors fan, I'll tell you that.
Hey, but you got 2016, which I will be reminded from my friends that I was with watching that game for probably 80 more
years.
You
have 3 of them though. We had 1.
We got 4.
And you had the Kevin Durant one, which doesn't even count.
We have 4 actually total, by the way, not 3. But
yeah, you remember that last one?
Yeah, but I'm just talking about
that 2 years ago. I think you forgot about that. But
yeah, I would like to forget about that.
See, look at you, just ruining our NBA teams.
I forgot I was against the Celtics too. Y'all hate me. I can go right now. I'll see you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Fun.
We're done here.
Yeah, go down.
I don't know.
What else we got, Gabb, football-wise?
I don't know. There's so many things that happened this week. The Eagles beat the Dolphins. That was really cool. That goes with my Jalen Hurts narrative that I'm going to go on for the rest of the season because I'm going to be annoying about it.
I do have a question about the Dolphins, though. They only beat up on the really bad teams. At what point are we going to talk about that? Talk about maybe they're frauds.
We'll wait till after the Patriots game.
Above 500, they've lost both times.
You put 70 on the Broncos. My high school football team could probably do that.
Oh yeah,
you beat the Patriots. Congratulations.
I'm just saying the Bills and Eagles both kind of dominated the Dolphins.
Really stomped them.
It's a little, I don't know. It's a little scary. I will say, one of my good buddies that I do caps off with, huge Dolphins fan. So I'm rooting for him just to be a nice guy. But it'd be hilarious if they lost.
I see that post he posts on Twitter every Sunday with what does it say? With the eye black?
Put a Tua face on. I had to take that picture at a certain perfect angle for him because he's like, dude,
well, you did a good job.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah. I feel like Dolphins fans are crazy though.
Yes.
Oh.
Not in like a bad crazy, not like a mean crazy that they're gonna like cut you out. I just think every time I see someone with a Dolphins fan, it's insane.
They all think Tua's just as good as Patrick Mahomes or better. It's
No, he's not.
wild.
So
Wild.
I don't get it. A lot of Niners fans think Brock is better than Mahomes. I'm dead serious.
That's
Like,
I don't
also
believe that. I hear that, but it's just not going. I don't
I'll
believe
send you
that.
some videos that I took when I was literally interviewing Niners fans for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
game.
but like I did that
Yes.
too once with like Browns fans, and they're gonna say, "Yeah, oh Baker Mayfield's so much better than Patrick Mahomes." I feel like you're just gonna say it for the video, so it looks good.
I guess I would never say that though. Like, there's no chance. Come on. I don't know. Some people are just way too drunk. They got beer way too easily down there. Got too many Modelo's flowing.
Ugh, that's funny.
This,
No.
I mean, this comment right here is perfect though. A week from Sunday, we'll see them play the champs in Germany. Like, first of all, the fact that the Dolphins and the Chiefs game is an international game. Sure, super good game, grow the game to the international market, whatever. I said it last week. First thing, it's 6:30 in the morning for me. I'm not waking up to watch that. That's insane. How is that not a primetime game?
The fact that that's in front of German fans that don't really probably follow football or know it as much too, like it's not going to be that crazy of an atmosphere.
No, I think it's a crazy atmosphere.
Didn't they play a game there last year?
Yeah, and I think didn't Tom Brady play there, and he was like hyping it up, saying like that was so crazy.
Yeah, the Seahawks game.
Actually, I guess German soccer fans are nuts. So maybe I'm wrong.
They probably don't understand. Oh, they do, I guess, understand, but it's not like they're fans there. But these people, I think, go really hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of Patriots fans over there just because like Sebastian Vollmer was on the team and stuff, and he's like the ambassador for German NFL like media and stuff like that. They're nuts. I wouldn't be surprised if like the atmosphere is great, but like I just don't understand how that's not. Like, I get it from, again, the grow the game standpoint, but how is that not a primetime game? It's the best, probably the best game of the week.
Yeah, I don't think any game's better than that. There's no way.
What week is that? Yeah, I don't think
2 weeks from now, I believe.
Yeah,
First week in November.
Oh, there's some good games that week, guys.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah.
All right.
Eagles, Cowboys. That's a good game. Bills, Bengals. That's going to be a good one because, they got some beef there too.
It's not bad. I like that. This week's games are trash, honestly, coming up. I was looking at them. They're not that good.
Yeah, they're pretty uninspiring.
I will still sit on my couch for 12 hours straight and watch football. That is a given.
Be there no matter what. Jets, Giants, though. Let's be serious.
So sometimes it'll be that's real. Actually, I think she's one of the people that follows our podcast a lot. Riz. I don't think anyone in New York, like I live in New York right now, no one's excited for that, like at all. No one's going to be going out to bars to watch that or anything. Like if you are going to that game and spending, there's $400 tickets for nosebleeds. If you're spending $400 for tickets to that, you should be checked into a psych ward. Like that's insane. I don't understand.
It was probably so hyped up though in the off season. People were like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go. Like Daniel Jones has got a bag. Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing, and now we get a better quarterback for one. And then you get Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah. Not great.
$400 to go watch a game at MetLife Stadium sounds like hell.
First of all, MetLife sucks. Getting out there sucks. Coming back sucks. Like,
well, you've been to a lot of stadiums. You've been to a lot. Yeah. Where would you? What's your top 5?
Top 5. I still got to get to Buffalo. I haven't been.
So my thing with Buffalo is the stadium itself, like, kind of sucks. The stadium sucks, but the atmosphere is really good.
Okay. So you're saying like nicest stadiums?
No, just like the best time that you've had at a game.
All right. Well, nicest stadium for sure is definitely like Allegiant in Las Vegas. That place is
You think so?
I love it. Oh. It's so nice. I hate where it's located, but it's a nice stadium.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like it. Have PTSD from that one.
I absolutely do. But I went to a game before that game, and I wasn't crazy about it. I don't know. I love SoFi. I go to SoFi all the time, and I've heard
SoFi's dope. I gotta get out there.
It's the best.
My favorite game experience that I've had though, like Arrowhead Stadium.
It's so good.
I was literally just there on Sunday. Like that place is ridiculous.
Did you see Taylor?
Oh, yeah, of course. She was in my suite actually.
Oh yeah, she was in your suite.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it was dope. But that place, like I was there for the AFC Championship game last year. I've gone to a ton of college football games. I've been to Ohio State, Michigan. I've been to a bunch of, I've been to Bama and Georgia. Like those are some crazy atmospheres, and no NFL stadium compares to that besides Arrowhead. Arrowhead it's psychotic. Like everyone there, it's so freaking loud. I was with one of my buddies on Sunday at the Chiefs game, and he's only ever been to college football games. He's never been to an NFL one. He like didn't expect much from it at all. But like I think it was literally the second play of the game when the Chiefs are on defense. He goes to me, he's like, "Okay, this is insane." Like Chiefs fans are like they're actually psychopaths.
He can't go to another stadium now. He can't.
No, never.
Yeah,
He's
right?
a 49ers fan like me too, and I'm like, dude, don't go to a game at Levi's.
Yeah, you're never gonna live up to that.
It's good, it's nice, it's loud, but it's nothing like that. Like at all.
The food there is good. The drinks there are good. The tailgating's fun.
Oh,
you can get Jameson hot chocolates there.
You
Oh my
can?
God.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God. I was so damn cold in at the AFC Championship. It was like 5 degrees.
Yeah, they have Jameson hot chocolates. So good.
That sounds
Jeez,
so
I would have
good.
loved that. I was trying to drink so many beers that I had like a beer jacket on. It wasn't working at all. Like, didn't do anything.
And that's like $200 later.
Yeah, right.
Gosh.
All right, guess how much money 2 Coors Light Tall Boys are at Levi's Stadium. I was there like a month ago. Guess how much?
2
After
of them?
tax and tip.
45.
45. Oh my God. More? What?
52.
Wha-
$52 for 2 Coors Light Tall Boys. That's it.
$52. Is that like
I
a
was-
tip in
I was
there too? Or
flabbergasted.
you what the
Yeah, a 10% tip. Like, I'm not going to be that nice if you're charging me that much for beer. I can't do it.
50?
I was just at Staples Center. Well, I don't know, crypto, I guess. The other night, 2 beers there. I think it came out to be 39. That's without tip or anything.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's
I mean,
not.
we tipped, but that was before tip.
Yeah, it's not
It's
great.
crazy.
Yeah, 50.
I just don't-
50 is-
It was a normal size beer too. It wasn't like one of the big, like whatever.
Oh,
15
just like a
ounce cups.
regular old. Like,
Yes, yeah, a regular draft.
Oh, that's
Okay,
tough.
since we're talking about like
Insane.
prices of stuff, this is a little off topic of football. Sorry, I'm just moving the convo here. But what are your guys' opinions on the MLB tickets? MLB tickets in Phoenix for the Diamondbacks. People are complaining and making fun of them that they're so cheap. But I thought this whole thing was let's get cheaper tickets so fans
Right.
can attend. And now they're
Right.
getting roasted for cheap tickets.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They haven't been in the playoffs in what was it? 7. I'm trying to do math. 7 years at this point. So, like, at least have all your fans that are diehards that want to go to the game. Like, a lot of them probably can't afford it. I love the cheap tickets. If I saw $5 playoff tickets, to
Awesome.
even like, I'm a Giants fan. If the Mets or Yankees had them, which that's not going to happen for a minute for either of them, but if they'd had that, I would
would
love
go.
to go just as like a baseball fan in general. I don't like why they're getting roasted for that, but I did like how Phillies fans are trying to buy them. So
That is
stadium's
funny.
Like
Oh.
that's funny.
It
That's
is
just
funny, but
typical.
I feel bad.
Typical Philly though. I just if they win today, make it to the World Series, and it stays in that not cheap because I don't think any World Series ticket would ever be cheap, but in that relatively doable range, I'd drive out for a game. It's
I'll fly.
6-hour drive, but like, why the hell not? You go to a World Series game, you don't have to pay $700 like you would have had to in Boston or New York or even in Philly, maybe.
I went to
Like,
an
the
Astros
steal.
Braves playoff. I did not buy these tickets, but to get in, it was like $800.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like,
not.
That's nuts.
Even if I could get a World Series ticket for less than $100, if it was like $80, I would still
Yeah.
probably do it.
Oh my
If it was
God.
within a drive, for sure.
Yeah,
I
I feel bad. I feel bad for their fans getting roasted, and they sell the place out too. It's pretty packed.
They sold the place out in the regular season against the Cubs. Like, it's not like they're terrible fans. There are not many of them, but they're good.
But they're good. Poor guys.
We'll
So I'm
see.
looking at it right now, and the starting price is $350.
Ooh.
But
That's
still, that's like
Well,
cheaper than most.
Yeah.
also I think that's cheaper than any like wild card round game for the Phillies. Because I was looking at going to one of those with one of my buddies who's a Marlins fan, and they were like $450. So it's like not worth it.
That's
Yeah.
But
crazy.
$350 for a World Series, I would do.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like that's pretty good, but like
Yeah, but if you're not like a fan of it or anything, it's not really.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
just
I
something
could
like so much money.
I could think of much better things for me than
Yeah.
$350.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Shall we talk a little bit of basketball before we let you go?
Let's do it.
What do we think? What do we think about the season? Is this the end of the Warriors? I hear there's no extension on the horizon for Clay.
Yeah, it's probably last year was honestly the beginning of the end for it anyway. As soon as you trade away Jordan Poole, he's your biggest chance of having a future, and you choose Draymond Green over him. It makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what they're doing. They signed Rudy Gay too. This team would be loaded if it was like 7 years ago. It'd be crazy. They'd have all these dudes that are just studs. But I don't know. Like I still love Steph, and I think he's still the best point guard in the league. I still think he's better than Luka or anything like that. He can get us to the playoffs, maybe win a series, but you're not going that far, honestly. Like they're just they're very top heavy, no depth.
You're excited for Chris Paul?
I have no clue how I feel about that because I hated this man so much. Like my whole life as a Warriors fan, I hated him on the Clippers. I hated him on the Rockets. Like this dude was like my enemy, my mortal enemy, especially because everyone was trying to compare him to Steph Curry. And now he's the backup point guard. I don't know. Like it's just I have no idea what's going on. I don't like Chris Paul. I guess maybe I will. It's like when Richard Sherman came to the 49ers. Hated him a ton because he's on the Seahawks, but then he came and I loved him. So I have no idea.
Okay, so who are the Warriors going to play in the finals?
Bucks, probably the Bucks with Dame.
Whoa.
And then Dame, obviously, who is from Oakland, from the Bay Area,
Going to take one for the
Warriors fan. He'll obviously be like, hey, you guys take your chip because the Warriors mean more to me than the Milwaukee Bucks, obviously. So
right. That makes just total sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Or the Celtics. We can beat the Celtics again. That'd be fun. That'd be a nice time. Or the Cavs.
Actually, you know what? On second thought, let's go with the Bucks.
Let's just go with the Bucks.
Change my mind.
Yeah, NBA. Do you have any predictions for any of the awards?
I feel like either Tatum or Giannis going to win the MVP. We keep saying this with Jason Tatum though. Like he's so due to have that MVP breakout season this year with the supporting cast he has. He actually, I think, could do it because defenses won't have to just focus on him.
Yep.
So I'll roll with your boy Tatum. I'll go with Jason.
All right,
Tatum.
love that. Love the support. I did the same thing. I don't like to do a ton of money on like futures bets like that because I'm so terrified that I'll jinx it. So I just did $10 on Tatum. So it feels like it's like a win-win situation for me. If he wins it,
for sure,
great. If he loses it, I only lost $10. What's that? And that's a coffee and a half from Starbucks in the grand scheme of things, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I got a lot of expectations for the Celtics this year. And I've had a lot of expectations for the Celtics for the past few years. So,
I mean,
I don't know.
You guys basically replaced Marcus Smart with himself, but good at offense with Drew Holiday. And then Porzingis is awesome. I think you guys are probably the best team on paper. But we'll see how they gel.
I agree, but I don't know. A little nervous.
Okay. Last thing before we let you go, we want to talk about our girl Kimberly and the SKIMS campaign.
Oh, shit. I was like, who is Kimberly?
Who's Kimberly? Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
SKIMS line came out. She could not have picked a better cast of men to promote this product. I mean, I was sold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the boxers. I don't have anyone to buy them for. But I'm gonna be purchasing them because I'm already sold.
You got Greek god Nick Bosa, 270, just pure muscle, a hunk of meat out there. What do you want me to do? Of course I'm gonna buy the SKIMS. Of course I'm gonna buy them. I don't even know what they're selling, but I'll buy it.
But we'll buy them. I really couldn't have picked anyone better.
The top three, the three in that commercial are just so perfect. Objectively, the most handsome men in their sports. They're all extremely well known.
Bosa, I think, is a hot take for hottest NFL player.
I
feel like the girls like him.
Personality wise,
no,
trash.
that one's out.
We're not talking about that.
Physically, though,
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
we like Jalen. We like Jalen. Yeah, but he's not going to be modeling for SKIMS. He can't even give an interview for more than 30 seconds.
That's a good point. Nick Bosa can't either. His interviews are horrible. But all you do is
but he's not like cookie cutter quarterback. You know?
I guess when you got Nick Bosa, his abs have abs. It's crazy. Like his abs separated, and then there was something in the middle. I've never seen that before. Like
It's outrageous.
It's nuts. Good for him. Except
I think SGA was a really good pick too.
Oh my God, fashion icon. Absolutely.
He's about to be a superstar. I mean, he's already a superstar on the court, basically, but I feel this is a good way for more people to get to know him and see him.
He's got one more Met Gala before he like absolutely goes on moon trajectory in the fashion world. Insane.
I was just wondering how many Instagram followers each of those guys got after Kim K posted.
Probably so many.
Like,
I mean, Neymar's already is Neymar. He already has the most.
But like SGA, I don't know how many of like the girlies know SGA before this.
Right.
They probably know now.
Because Oklahoma City's probably not pulling that many followers.
I would assume
respectfully.
Not.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure it's a fine and dandy city with great barbecue or something. I don't know.
Sure, but it's not superstar location.
Yeah.
No. Good for him.
She did. I mean, shout out to Kim. She knows her audience. She knows what she's trying to do because all the girlies are going to be like, "Oh, look, Nick Bosa wears them. You should wear them too."
Yeah, it's just such a good outlet for more people to enjoy sports too. Women that aren't doing it, they're like, "Wow, this is what we get." So now they're tuning in. Started with Taylor and Travis.
Wear the tightest pants on earth every single Sunday. Like,
sports are really for the girlies right now, and it's about damn time.
It's a hell of a movement.
It's for the chicks, and we love it.
I'm mad about it.
No complaints. We have no complaints over here. I'll tell you that. Okay.
What else? Is that all we got?
I think that's all we have for you. Before we let you go, first, thanks for joining us. Thanks for talking with the girls today. And can you let everybody know where to find you, what you got going on, what can we look for?
Yeah, thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it. It was fun. Yeah, you can just find me on my personal social media. It's Jack_Parodi, Parodi. I don't know if this showing up is on the screen. But you can do that or follow Caps Off Podcast. That's where I talk about football. And if you like baseball, I got a baseball show called Hot Corner Show. On TikTok, everything. So subscribe to YouTube. We're trying to get that going for Caps Off a little bit more. So that'd be really nice. Thank you.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us.
Right.
Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the baseball, enjoy the basketball, whatever else got going on.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
we hope the 49ers beat the Bengals.
They will. Trust me. Or else I'm never going to hear that of it from our friend. So.
All right, Jack. Thank you.
All right. See y'all. Appreciate it.
Breaking news. The Patriots just waived Malik Cunningham.
Did they?
This is my nightmare.
Oh, Mac Jones. They said, Mac Jones, we saw what you did. You outperformed Josh Allen. We think you're the next coming of Brady. It only took one game. In the next 3, you could suck it up forever, and it doesn't matter. We're going to extend you and give you a guaranteed contract. That's what's going to happen here. Bree, they're going to extend Mac Jones, and you're going to be stuck with Mac Jones for the next 5 years. And it's going to be like Daniel Jones, and it's going to be bad.
They would be so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say.
They would be so stupid. I just like going back to the Kirk Cousins thing. You can go out and get Kirk Cousins in free agency or something like that. Trade for Kirk Cousins and like better chance. I mean, I know he's older and stuff. He's going to be more expensive.
You have a better chance with Kirk Cousins than you do Mac Jones. I'm sorry. It's the truth. A lot of teams. Let's name all the teams right now who would be better with Kirk Cousins. Panthers.
Okay. Panthers. Yep.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saints. Not doing it. Saints aren't doing it. The Jets. There's a lot of teams. Who else? The Packers.
The Bears. Kirk Cousins at home.
Like there's just so many. There's so many teams.
We have young Kirk Cousins at home.
Oh my God. No. I'm telling you, there's so many teams. The Commanders would be better with Kirk Cousins. The Cleveland Browns would be better right now with Kirk Cousins. And that
maybe the Chargers. Who knows?
Maybe the Chargers. There's so many teams that would be better with Kirk.
I'm so sick of them. I think I'm renouncing my Chargers fandom.
No, you can't do that. You can't go away from them. You can't do it.
I know. I jumped on the bandwagon. I gotta at least, stick it out. But like, there's how frustrating are they to watch? And then you got Tony Romo on the broadcast. talking about, oh, Brandon Staley, he's such a great defensive mind. And then 2 seconds later, it's the worst called defense I've ever seen in my entire life.
Okay,
and then
you want to...
He's doing the same thing with Kellen Moore, too. Kellen Moore, he's a genius. He should be a head coach, blah, blah, blah. And then what?
So if we want to talk about how bad the defense of the Chargers are, I made a same-game parlay for that game. Okay. And let me tell you all the things that I needed. I need Patrick Mahomes, 3 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes, 300 yards. Travis Kelce, 8 receptions. Travis Kelce, 75 yards. And then I needed Isaiah Pacheco, 16 receiving yards. This hit, all of those things in the first half hit, besides the Pacheco receiving yards. And within the first 2 plays of the second half, it hit. Travis Kelce had 124 receiving yards going into halftime.
Yeah, Girly Pop was there. Of course he did.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce was good before this whole relationship. Taylor Swift might have elevated him to, God tier in terms of productivity right now. He can't miss. It's insane. Oh, I don't know. The heck? Chris Olave.
Yeah, I just read that. I mean, yeah, I just saw that. The Saints, though. What are we doing here?
I gave the Saints way too much of the benefit of the doubt going into the season. Hand up, that's on me. I broke my cardinal rule of hating Derek Carr and said, you know what, maybe this year, maybe it's a new environment, a new situation. He's got some pretty good weapons around him, albeit not better than Devontae Adams, but he got Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, who apparently, I don't know what the hell's going on with him. But then he's just Derek Carr. He goes back to being Derek Carr, and I look like a fool. Boo-boo the fool over here, thinking that Eyeliner Man is going to change just because he's in a new city. So that's on me.
Nope. That game was bad. The game against the Jags was really bad. They almost came back and won. Honestly, they should have. That should have been a touchdown. Should have been a touchdown at the end, but
it's
a mess.
It's a mess. But I mean, they're also in a division with a team that has not won a game yet. So anything's possible in the NFC South. I just don't know. Derek Carr, man, I'll never see it. I tried to. Never again.
Again, the quarterback play this season has been
bad.
Not good. It's just not really good. And even if you think someone's bad, they're way better than everybody else is doing.
Yep.
Like Kirk Cousins, way better than everybody else is doing.
It all comes back to Kirk. What else? Can we have what the hell was I even going to say? Oh, the tush push. Can we have a conversation about the tush push real quick?
Yeah, I'm a pro tush push. I'm pro tush push.
Pro tush push.
I saw Kirk Cousins try to do it. See if we're going to talk about him again. I saw him try to do that, and he got squished by Fred Warner within seconds. It was sad. It was embarrassing. They should never try that again.
Shout out Fred Warner. In our previous conversation about most attractive men in the league, Fred Warner needs to be put on that list. He's a handsome man. He's got the hair. He's got the chiseled face. He's a good-looking guy.
Beautiful wife. He's got it all.
God. But back to the tush push. There was a Dolphins beat reporter who called it cheating and said it's cheap and it's not the way that football was meant to be played, blah, blah, blah. And we need to, as sports fans, toughen up. Stop whining about everything. Just because you can't stop a play doesn't mean it's cheap. Doesn't mean that they're cheating. Like you said, Kirk Cousins tried it last night and he got crunched.
Wasn't happening.
The Patriots have tried it, unsuccessful. I feel like every team in the league this year has tried it, and more often than not, they failed. So yes, it has a lot to do with the Eagles having a very, very good offensive line. So good. But also, Jalen Hurts has the strongest legs, I think, of any man in the world. that helps a lot to propel into the push itself.
Maybe other quarterbacks should try the weight room. Maybe you should try that.
Try to squat 600 pounds. Go ahead. Can't do it?
So we're going to ban it because we can't do it.
Like, that's just so lame. The Dolphins offense does shit that by all technicalities and whatever isn't the way football should be played. Does that mean that we should ban sprinting because Tyreek Hill is too fast? He's faster than everybody, so we need to put a cap on how fast our guys are allowed to run. Like,
ban kicking.
Be serious
some can't,
here.
Some can.
So dumb. Justin Tucker, he can kick from 65, 70 yards out. Should we ban kicking field goals? Because
no, maybe we should ban kicking field goals, but not for that reason.
For one person's better than the other. Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I hope the tush push lives forever. I know that owners are going to bring it up at owners meetings trying to get it banned and stuff, but like, I hope Goodell is smart enough to see like it's
for them to not be losers, stop being losers and get over it, figure out a way to stop it, or figure out a way that you can do it. I don't know what to tell them.
Can't beat them, join them. Like, come on.
Kirk Cousins can't join them.
I don't know. This Malik Cunningham thing really is messing with me right now. I don't get it.
Oh,
maybe
Mac Jones. Mac Jones extension coming soon.
Maybe they're doing it in hopes that they can just sign him back to the practice squad because they signed him to the 53-man. They gave him a 3-year deal. I don't know. I don't think this has anything to do with the potential of a Mac Jones extension, but it just doesn't make sense at the same time. I don't know. But nothing the Patriots ever do makes sense to me. So par for the course, I suppose. What else do we got? What else is going on in the world?
Cleveland Browns won their second game in a row. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
What's going on with QB1?
QB1, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. He said his shoulder hurts. Kevin Stefanski said he benched him and it wasn't medical related, which he probably said, hey, I saw those 5 passes that you tried to complete. They were all really bad. Almost 2 interceptions. Let's try somebody else because you're putting the team in jeopardy of winning a game that you should. Had an MRI today. They should probably just put him on the IR at this point. Put him on the IR. Figure it out. You're not going to get a good quarterback. You're not. There's no quarterback that you can get that's going to be outstanding or good. They're not going to trade for Kirk Cousins. They're not going to trade for any starting veteran quarterback because once you do that, that basically tells Deshaun Watson that you're done with him, and you can't be because you're giving him all this money. You can't. You can't do it.
The biggest fail in
ever.
NFL history.
Ever.
Can't do that. There's no coming back for that.
No, you can't get a vet quarterback. You can get some kind of backup. People talking about Jacoby Brissett. Sure, you can go and get Jacoby. That would be fine. He's a serviceable quarterback, but he's not a star. And I feel like this Cleveland Browns defense is just going to be wasted with the way this season's going. PJ Walker's not good.
And you can't trade Deshaun. Nobody's
going
to take that
on. No one's going to take that at all. I saw people saying, well, maybe the Vikings will want Deshaun Watson if Justin Jefferson's. There's nobody taking it. Nobody's taking that contract. No one's taking the baggage. No one's going to do that. He's just there. It's either the only options that they have are a backup quarterback, which sure, you have it now. Not very good.
Yep.
PJ Walker, you're getting the job done, but it's not good.
Right.
You played DTR. He didn't have time to prepare. I don't even know if that's going to be his like true potential. If he were in an actual game, you just threw him out there 10 minutes before the game started. So who knows with that? The only option you have is maybe getting a quarterback in the 2nd or 3rd round of the draft next year. I think that's the only realistic option that they have. If Deshaun Watson is not going to be capable of playing, or just can't play because his arm hurts. I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know. That's where they're at.
This is such a Browns thing.
Are we surprised though?
Like it's just
no, least surprising thing of all time.
It's so prototypical Cleveland Browns to pay all of this money for a quarterback, realize that he may not be all that good, and then
have to be stuck with it, and you have no other option.
Could you imagine drafting a quarterback and your backup is making like 5 times as much as he is. That's
God,
ridiculous.
that's insane.
It's ridiculous.
But he's doing more harm than good on the football field. I know he had that really good game against the Titans, but I don't want to hear about that anymore.
Yep.
Mac Jones just had a good game, but
Thank you.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Thank you.
matter. It's inconsistent play. Cost us a game against the Steelers. Almost would have lost us the game against the Colts if he would have finished that one.
Oy.
It's just very inconsistent. Everyone says, keep waiting. You have to keep waiting. I don't want to, I don't care. I want a quarterback that's going to play and play well. I want a quarterback that doesn't have all these issues. My whole life, I've seen terrible quarterbacks. I don't know. It's just a constant cycle. It's never going to get better. And that's all we hear is wait till this, wait till he does this, wait till the arm is, I don't care. Just put someone out there that's capable of playing football. Just do it. It's bad. It's never gonna stop. But like I'm saying this and the team is 4-2. That's the craziest part. That's the craziest part about it. They're 4-2. 2 crazy back-to-back wins. About to play the Seahawks. And who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows who's gonna start at quarterback? I don't know.
You might as well.
Stefanski, though. Hey.
You guys already had your bye, right?
Oh, yeah. Week 5 bye.
Yeah,
probably
right.
punishment for having the... Yeah, probably. No, but I feel like Kevin Stefanski doesn't get enough credit for what he's doing with this football team. Everyone wants to roast him. Everyone wants to drag him for the play calling. What are you supposed to call when you have -3 quarterbacks on your roster?
What are you?
And no running backs? I don't know. So they're winning games somehow. I just don't know what to say.
It's insane. Absolutely insane. The NFL is so weird this year. Every corner of the league is just
the AFC North in general
disaster.
Is just like the teams are not good, but they're winning. The Steelers are winning. The Steelers are winning. They're never going to lose. They're never going to have a losing record with Mike Tomlin. They just find a way to win no matter what they do. I feel like they're not a good football team, but they just don't do bad things.
Yeah.
I don't think they're very good.
Offensively,
nothing, not good.
Nothing special. Kenny Pickett is
serviceable.
Gets the job done. Sometimes he messes up and whatever, but they just
win.
They do enough. They do enough to get the job done pretty consistently, and sometimes that's all you need.
Yep. Mike Tomlin, man, he's something.
Man, I don't know what he's got going on, but he physically cannot lose more games than he wins. I don't know what deal he had to make with who to get this blessing.
But hey, good for him. He did it.
Truly good for him. I don't know. It's nuts. Can we hear your take on Travis and Taylor? With all due respect, we have talked about them quite a bit the last couple of weeks. I think we should pull an Al Michaels and skip this.
I just have one comment.
I just don't know.
It's just one comment. It's just one comment.
Go ahead.
Never in my life would I ever have thought I would see a photo of Taylor Swift and Bernie Kosar just smiling away with his tongue out. That was crazy.
I did see that.
That was a crazy photo.
What is the face that he's making?
Hey, I don't know. He was having a great time. I probably would have done the same.
Good for him.
I probably would have done the same. Yeah, that was a great photo. He was giving us stuff that we weren't going to see without him.
Good for him.
He's watching the Cleveland Browns play, taking a selfie with Taylor Swift in Kansas City. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Oh, Lord.
That was awesome.
Yeah, Taylor Swift and Jackson Mahomes. Like, that's why I can't talk about
can
this.
someone just, like, remove him from her? Like,
we were doing so well.
She probably has no idea. But that's the thing. She probably has no idea.
Without having to talk about Jackson. It's bad enough. It's bad enough that like their faces are plastered on every
right. Like Bernie had to mention her in a tweet with Deshaun. I'm like, can we do these separate? And then Jackson Mahomes is in the background of the handshake video. We need to protect this woman from these things.
I love the fact that "Get Away From Her" was trending on Twitter, and that's exactly who it was about.
Gosh, that was our first Jackson sighting in a very long time. I feel like.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean.
I didn't mind the handshake though. Like whatever, they're just cheering for the team. People were like making a big deal about it. Who cares?
Whatever. I don't give a crap. It's just I'm over it. I hope they're happy. I hope they continue to have fun together and blah blah blah. But like, I just don't need it just all over the place 24/7 at this point.
They've been dating for a lot longer than I think it's portrayed to be. Yeah, I really think so. I think it's been a long time coming. Also, shout out to Mecole Hardman for giving us the best photo that we've seen of them so far. He's gonna do something.
What a guy!
Yeah,
what a guy! He comes back to Kansas City, and that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does.
Lovely.
He provides. Great.
Jets weren't gonna use you. Chiefs, we got you.
Yeah, man.
He probably is so much happier to be back. To be honest,
I would be so much happier to be back. Are you kidding me? You go from maybe Aaron Rodgers to Zach Wilson, and then that didn't work out, so you're back to Patrick Mahomes. It's like when you lose, you win.
And you're still getting paid, so wonderful.
Just incredible. An incredible situation for him. All right, 5 things. What are our 5 things that we need to discuss?
We already talked about SKIMS. We talked about that was great.
We did SKIMS.
NBA tip-off. That's tonight. First day of the NBA season. Lakers, Nuggets, Suns, Warriors. Excited for that. You're not excited for that. I'm excited for that.
I don't know. I don't really like any of those teams.
Okay, well, I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
I will be watching.
Yeah.
I don't like any of them.
Do we think LeBron James can make 3 threes tonight? I need people to let me know.
Yeah.
If he cares about me, he will.
You want to hear this same game parlay I put for Celtics tomorrow night?
Oh, I would love.
Let's pull it up real quick. FanDuel Sportsbook. So as I usually do with the Boston Celtics, I bet with my heart and not with my brain.
Of course.
Some may say that that's not smart. I never claimed to be, so I don't.
Your money, not theirs.
Yeah, that too. Now it's gonna make me log in. So it's, I believe, starts with Celtics minus 3.5 against the Knicks. That feels safe. Here we go. Celtics minus 3.5.
Okay, got it.
Jaylen Brown to score 20 or more points.
Okay.
Kristaps 2 or more made threes.
I like that.
He can do it. Jason Tatum over 6 assists. I think that's doable. That one I think is a little out there. But I think it's doable. And then Derek White over 2.5.
We like that. Yeah,
so
that's good.
It's plus 15.77, $10 because I'm responsible and I don't like to bet more than I care to lose. So $10 it is. Payout would be like 170 almost. So
I feel like you get like better odds for NBA betting. I like NBA the best. I feel like it's easier than the NFL, way easier than baseball, and it's a little more exciting because things happen at every second of the game. Yeah.
Hockey's too stressful too. I love hockey. Betting on hockey and betting on soccer are 2 of my biggest nightmares. Anytime I even consider it, I get the worst anxiety I've ever experienced because it's just like it's so unpredictable. And especially soccer, like the potential of it being low scoring is more often than not. But then you get these games sometimes where it's like 4-2, something like that, and you're like, what the? I bet the under, and now the one time in like 150 games, the over hits. What's going on? So yeah, basketball and football are definitely up there. Hockey and soccer, basement. Hold on. Wait a second. I'm still not sold on the Celts in the playoffs. Buddy. Why? I'll let you explain why first, and then I will have my rebuttal ready. Because I can't imagine why.
Maybe just no finals champions. I mean, that could be it.
I get that, but
I'm not sold on the Cavs to do anything at all this season besides Evan Mobley playing well. That's all I got. Last thing before we go, just a little quick baseball. Just a little tiny bit of baseball, and then
absolutely.
And then we'll be out of here. So Rangers going to the World Series. Congrats to you guys doing that. I'm sorry that I roasted your team for a little bit. It was only it was out of love for my team. You didn't help us out. That's okay.
All right. It's acceptable.
We didn't help out ourselves, so you can only blame them. I can only blame them, but still, no, that was a great game. If you don't like the Houston Astros, for sure.
Oh, loved it.
Yeah. My little goat, Jose Altuve, though, he was still going in the 9th inning. But the rest of the team, not so good. Pitching bad. Everything was bad. Dusty Baker. Happy retirement. Yep. Had a great career. Great time.
Did.
Hate to see you go. Sorry it had to end like that. But no, tonight should be interesting. Tonight should be fun. Diamondbacks, Phillies.
I think they can do it.
Game 7. Who can do it?
The Diamondbacks.
Well, I think either team can do it. I don't know. It's interesting. I like a lot of players on both teams. So
yeah,
either way, I think it's going to be fun and exciting to see. I hope we get some home runs.
What'd you do? What'd you place? What'd you bet?
I bet on Castellanos home run. That's it. I only did it because this 31-year-old dog died, and everybody told me to do it. The oldest dog in the world died, and everyone's like, Castellanos home run. Yeah. So
that's a good call. That's a good call. I mean, listen, it's no secret when anything bad happens, Castellanos is due to belt one out of the park. So, I don't know. I saw a couple people say like, oh, the ratings would be so bad if it's the Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Like, who cares? Unless you work for these TV networks and stuff, who gives a crap? I almost said the bad word right there. I almost said it. We've been told not to curse because things are happening with the show, that whatever. It's been tough for me. I've caught myself a couple times today, but that one right there was probably the closest that we have gotten, and I did not do it. So shout out to me. Who cares about ratings? If you're a fan, TV ratings, why are you worried about that? It doesn't affect you in the slightest. The games are still going to be on. They're still going to be played. We're still going to watch. Like, who cares? So stupid. I'm just happy Nathan Eovaldi is back in the World Series. He deserves it. What a guy. Just absolute legend. What else? Is that it? Is that all we got?
I think that's all we got. We have baseball tonight, basketball tonight, some hockey, NFL over the weekend. I don't have anything else for you guys. Bree, you don't have anything else for us?
I am reading this comment about why this person does not believe in the Celtics in the playoffs, and everything is... I'm so sick of hearing about how Jaylen Brown can't dribble to his left.
Hey, if they didn't post that video, maybe people wouldn't say it anymore.
I'm so tired of that. And then got folded in back-to-back postseasons by the Warriors and the Heat. The Warriors was in the finals, lest we forget. The Heat, when was the last time the Heat won the NBA Finals? Oh, long time ago.
LeBron James.
Long time ago. They've been a couple times now. Haven't done anything. So if we should be concerned about anybody in the playoffs, maybe we should start with the Miami Heat. Maybe we should start with the Philadelphia 76ers, who can't get past the first round. Maybe we should talk about the Milwaukee Bucks, who are great throughout the entire NBA season. Number 1 seed, at worst, number 2 seed. And then what? They won a championship. Cool. Okay. What have they done since then? Bounced in the second round. And now the Celtics have the Bucks' second best player. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I have for today.
Okay. NBA season, MLB season. I don't think we have anything else for you guys. Until then, we'll be back next week. I hope all your teams win. I hope all your bets hit. And if you guys haven't done it already, we have a weekly daily fantasy. You'll see it on our Twitter. Until then, we'll see you guys.
Later.